Romeo 2, this is Romeo 1. I'm just going to check to see if there's any human remains in here.
The wreckage of a United Nations vehicle lies at the side of the road in southern Gaza. In this video shared by the UN's Office for the Coordination of Humanitarian Affairs. On Sunday, rescuers recovered the bodies of 15 aid workers, bringing an end to a week-long search.
We've arrived at the site where the ambulances were hit. These ambulances have been buried on the sand. There's a UN vehicle here, buried on the sand.
The video shows members of the Palestine Red Crescent Society and Palestinian Civil Defense digging through piles of sand that also included metal scraps from the workers' emergency vehicles. The UN says among the bodies were 8 PRCS members, 6 PCD, and 1 UN staffer. According to the agency, early information indicates that the first team was killed by Israeli forces on March 23rd. Other emergency and aid crews were struck over several hours as they searched for their missing colleagues. A UN official accused the Israeli military of trying to cover up the scene.
One by one, they were hit, they were struck. Their bodies were gathered and buried in this mass grave. We're digging them out in their uniforms, with their gloves on. They were here to save lives. Instead, they ended up in a mass grave.
According to CNN, in response to the initial incident, the Israeli military said it had fired on the ambulances and fire trucks because they were being used as cover by Hamas and Palestinian Islamic Jihad militants. The tragedy has prompted aid agencies to renew calls to protect humanitarian workers. Meanwhile, in nearby Khan Yunis on Monday, Gazans were forced to flee once again after the Israeli military issued sweeping evacuation orders for those neighborhoods in and around Rafah. Other countries in the world celebrate Eid while we are being displaced, says this woman. The evacuation orders indicate Israel could soon launch another major ground operation in Rafah. Israel ended its ceasefire with Hamas earlier this month, accusing the Palestinian militant group of refusing to accept proposed changes to the original agreement. For City News, I'm Erica Natividad.